Hi everybody, this is Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, and welcome to my Guess What Sold on eBay this week. These are the sales that came in from March the 19th until today, March the 22nd. And I try to do these every Monday to show you what has sold during the previous week. Didn't have too many sales this week. It was kind of slow. Maybe about 10 sales or so. I currently have close to 300 items in my shop called Scott's Old Curiosity Shop on eBay. I've only had it open since early January, so I've almost hit my 3-month anniversary, shop anniversary. And my goal by the end of this month is to have 300 items for sale in the shop and then add another 100 per month until I get up to about 600, 700. We'll see what happens. But let's show you what sold this week. This is a lid, a rare Hazel Atlas, large 8.5 inch by 8.5 inch square green depression lid in the crisscross pattern for a refrigerator dish. And I paid $1 for that. And when I bought it, I remember when I was buying it, the man standing behind me said, "Oh, I almost bought that trivet." And I said, "Well, actually, sir, it's not a trivet. It's a lid to a depression glass refrigerator dish." He said, "No, that's a trivet." I said, "Okay, it's a trivet. Not going to argue with you." But I did sell it for $23.99. Paid $1 for it. These are 6 pink elegant depression glass footed tumblers. And I was not certain who the maker was. You can see the different sizes. Pink depression glass, some of it sells well. I think the stems do pretty well. I've had more luck with the stems than just random pink depression glass. And that set sold for $34.99, and I think they were all about $1 a piece, $1 each. Really pretty pink, although pink doesn't show up very well when you take pictures of it with your webcam or with your cell phone. This is a big daisy Pyrex dish. Now you're going to see, what? He sold it for $12, you fool. Well, yes, I could have sold it for more than that. A little bit more than that, but anyway, let's just, I sold it for $12. 2.5 quarts with the lid. There was a little bit, I think I paid $3 for it, so not much profit there, but I did well on some of my other things. This Northwood Hearts and Flowers Depression Glass Bowl sold for $35.99, and I knew it would be held back by that little crack right there, which I did disclose. You can see there's a little owie there on one of the points, which looks horrible when you blow it up like that. But when you look at the bowl like this, you hardly see it. And it's a desirable ice color, clear ice color. So I was happy selling it for that much. I paid, I think, $3 for it. Little Christmas people here from the 70s or probably late 60s. It's interesting, this is the first Christmas item I have sold since Christmas. I think I paid about 50 cents for that, and it sold for $7.99. These guys were fun. I picked them up last week for $1 each, sold them for $59.99. I always see this Corningware blue flower. I've never seen mugs. Found them at a Goodwill store for $1 each, took a chance, bought all 4 for $1 each, and as I said, did my research and saw that sets of 4 usually sell for about $50. I stuck $59.99 on mine, and they sold within just a couple of hours. So they're good sellers. These were super clean, great shape. So if you see mugs in Corning blue flower, who knew? I know I'm going to be looking for them. A set of 1930s pink, again, elegant depression glass. $34.99, and these were $1 each. And again, when you hear the term elegant depression glass, usually it's either etched or it has no pattern at all. These had no etching and no pattern at all. They're usually a little heavier. It's better glass, made by companies like Heisey and Cambridge and Fostoria. And instead of being given away or 5 and dime stores, this kind of thing glass would have been sold at a jeweler's, in department stores, big department stores in major cities. Still not expensive glass, but better than your run-of-the-mill cheap depression. Little Scotty Dog planter just sold for $12.99. See, he's marked Japan on the bottom. And he's real cute. What else? Oh, these. Yeah, these didn't last online long either. I paid, I think, $1 or $1.50 for this and sold it for $22. It's a vintage set of 6 vintage Irish linen handkerchiefs with little shamrocks on them. I think those are shamrocks. I'm not Irish, I don't know. But they look like shamrocks to me. They were new in the box. And lastly, bless this house, O Lord, we pray, make it safe by night and day. I picked up a bunch of these trivets, about a month ago. This is the first one to sell. This one is made by Wilton, and it's marked on the back right there. Probably from the 1940s. And it sold for $18. All right, folks, that's it. As I said, not a whole lot of sales, but I had some good profit margins on some of the sales this week. And that's it. All right, well, tune in again next Monday night for Guess What Sold This Week on eBay. And in the meantime, this is Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thanks for watching and so long for now.